Hello and welcome or welcome back. I'm Misty at Skeeter Jones, and this is my long-awaited 500 subscribers celebration video. I have everyone who has clicked that subscribe button to thank for it, so I asked you to send in viewer questions and I'll be answering those on this video, and then also I'll be announcing the winners of the 5 drawings. The prizes I'm giving away are a Skeeter Jones t-shirt, a jewelry jar, a little jewelry enthusiast testing kit, a Magnasonic ultrasonic jewelry cleaner, and a jar of Wright's silver polish. So there's some favorite items of mine, and I'll be giving those away and announcing those winners in this video. First question is, where did my logo come from? And that was actually, it's a pencil drawing, a colored pencil drawing done by a very talented artist, my daughter. I convinced her to let me use that as my logo, and it is a picture of Skeeter Jones, who is our dog, and Skeeter Jones is actually his nickname, but his nickname is not even a shortened version of his actual name. His actual name is Nova, after the eagle that flies at Jordan-Hare Stadium at Auburn before home games. That's where the logo came from. Next question is, where do I sell my ceramics? And I have offered some up in videos before, but I generally sell them at arts and crafts fairs and on my eBay channel. And I'll bring some of those and offer them up in my things videos if there's enough interest. So, but that is where I sell my ceramics. Next question is, what other non-seller channels do I watch? And there are a few. Of course, I like to watch my reseller friends and support them by watching their videos. But other channels I watch, I like true crime, and there's a really interesting channel that I like for true crime. It's called Well I Never, and it's presented pretty theatrically by a gentleman. I think he is British. He goes as far back as, the 17 or 1800s in some of his stories. I like biographies and histories. I actually subscribe to the biography channel, and I like watching those. And the history channel, like the cable channel, the history channel has a YouTube channel also. I like some military history as well. Jewelry crafting videos, and there's a channel I really like. It's called Beacorns, and this guy, I think his history is that he used to work for the Lego company, and he makes little people out of acorns, and he calls them Beacorns, and he'll sit them out with a camera and wait for wildlife to interact with his little people. It was the weirdest or funniest thing that I've ever gotten in an unboxing. It was a jewelry unboxing where I got a ring, and I don't have it anymore, but I will try to find a picture and put it up here. It's really heavy sterling silver ring, and the top of it was shaped like a heart, but it looked like someone's backside. And it had the word booger engraved around the inside of the band. So I would say that's one of the weirdest or funniest things that I've ever unboxed, is the booger ring. What is my favorite sourced item that I have ever kept? And I'm wearing it right now, and that is this little yellow sapphire ring. It's the first Goodwill blue box that I ever got. This ring was in the bottom of it. This just really lights up like you wouldn't believe out in the daylight. But the reason it's a favorite of mine, I don't know, I kind of wax sentimental on a lot of things, and it was a really worthless box. It was very disappointing for my first Goodwill blue box. And then I get to the bottom, and there's this ring, and I think it's just this big, glass stone and some silver tone. So I take it out, test it, and it's sterling. I tested the stone, and it is actually a really large yellow sapphire. From the outside, from all appearances, that box looked like it wasn't worth anything. You have to not judge a book by its cover, so to speak, when you're dealing with people. What got me started reselling, and that would be homeschooling actually. And I started shopping on eBay and Amazon for my school curriculum and realized quickly that good curriculum, is not cheap. So I thought I would invest in my first set of curriculum, and then I would sell it at the end of the school year, then use what I made selling that to buy the next year's curriculum. So it could just support my homeschooling efforts. That is what really got me started with it. But I've always loved, and this is actually another question I'm veering into now. I've always loved vintage things, historical things, and all of that, but it just never crossed my mind to enter the reselling trade, I guess, with that. I had been watching other people do it, but I never really considered doing that myself until I thought, well, I'm doing this with my uh, homeschooling curriculum. Why not do it with these other things also? One of my favorite parts of that, of the vintage and historical things, is the stuff you learn. Like I'm a history buff. I love to find the backstory out about something, especially when it's something old and has a long history. The last question is, what item have I sourced for the least amount of money that ended up selling for the most amount of money? And I'm going to actually describe two things. There's a big difference between the prices, but they're both high ticket items, and I got them at the same estate sale. And the items were, the first one was an HTC Dream Google cell phone, and that was touted as the world's first smartphone. And I know something came out, I think that was made by IBM in the 90s, which was really technically the first smartphone. But I'm talking about smartphones that are similar to what we know today. And this is what that was. It was released in 2008. It retailed for $179. Mid to late 20 teens is when I went to this estate sale and got this HTC Google Dream phone. It had the box with it. It wasn't new in the box, but it did still have the box, all of the original manuals and paperwork, and the cables and all of the accessories were still there. This thing, I paid 25 cents for it, and I sold it for $900. So and I wasn't trying to gouge anybody. I did my research, and thankfully some of those had sold, so I was able to pull up some sold comps, and actually took it on an offer, on a $900 offer. I had it listed for $1,100 and took it for $900. And then the second biggest came from the same estate sale. In this house, there was, in an upstairs room, it was a bedroom, and there was this whole rack full of children's books. And I pulled one out that just kind of looked smaller than the others. It looked kind of unusual, so I pulled it out to see what it was. And when I opened it up, I saw that it was just a folder that had a coin inside. I really quick researched the coin, and it was a French franc, solid gold, that was minted during the 1870s. So I, of course, snatched that up, and it also cost me 25 cents. It sold for $400. So those were my two biggest return on investment items, and I still have one from that estate sale. It's an item that's sitting in my listings now for $3,000 that I also paid 25 cents for. So maybe one day I will be doing an update letting you know that that has sold. I hope you enjoyed hearing the answers to those questions. So now we're going to go into the drawings and announcing the winners of the giveaways. This is our first prize we're drawing for today, and I'm going to drop in the random comment picker that I recorded a little while ago right here. Congratulations, in Frascar, you know who you are. Say something in the comments to me, and then also send me an email, and you email the same address that you would to purchase from me, skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com, and that's how you can claim your prize. The next one is the jewelry jar. I took some time putting this together. There is branded and unbranded, silver tone, gold tone. There's a little bit of sterling in here. There may even be like a semi-precious gemstone or two. I'm not sure about the gemstones. There might be. But there's brooches, necklaces, bracelets, just a nice variety of things in here. So I'm about to drop the random comment picker for this one. Jane MM, congratulations. And again, just give me a comment down in the comment section, and then also send me an email to skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com and let me know that you are claiming this prize. The third drawing is for this Wright's Silver Cream. This is actually my jar of Wright's Silver Cream. You know, well loved, well used, because the store was out of it when I went to pick it up for the drawing, but I will get it and it will still ship out this week to the winner. I use this on a few times a week basis. It's good for getting things ready for selling and then also to maintain my own jewelry. Now we're going to drop in the random comment picker for the Wright's Silver Cream. Jean, congratulations. And again, just drop me a comment and send me an email to skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. The fourth drawing now is for, I don't really know what to call it except for just a jewelry enthusiast package. So that will consist of a bracelet mandrel, a UV pen light, a rare earth magnet, and then instructions and acids and a stone for testing metals. So this little jewelry enthusiast kit will go to winner number 4. And we will drop in the random comment picker for this one right here. Jeanette, thank you so much for entering the giveaway, and you are winner number 4 for the Jewelry Enthusiast Kit. Drop me a comment and drop me an email at skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. And then last thing that we're going to be drawing for is the Skeeter Jones t-shirt. This one is mine. I wanted to make sure I got a size that was good for them. Whoever wins this, when you email me, include your size, the size you would like me to order this in, and I'm going to order it and then send it to you. This is the next drawing and the last drawing, number 5, for the Skeeter Jones t-shirt. We'll drop in the random comment picker right here. Marilyn at Shady NY, congratulations for winning the Skeeter Jones t-shirt. When you email me about that, and remember to let me know what size you would like me to order that in. It comes in sizes from small up to 3XL, and it is Gildan brand t-shirts. I appreciate so much all of the people who have subscribed, and I would give everyone a token of gratitude if I could, but I can't afford 500 jewelry jars. That's what I would send to all of you if I could. Thank you so much for spending some of your day with me today. If you enjoyed the content, please give me a thumbs up. Please click subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with someone else that you think might also enjoy it, and leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.